I could see that crack. With a flourish, I tied the end of the towel to the... I could see that... Well, I hadn't... I didn't, but hey, no blame and no, but there was a metal. I took a firm, tried, and whoa! Around the corner. Oh my! Large as life. I'd hardly. Oh man! The door had slammed. I had a. I couldn't think of anything to do with this. I've done more fun, but as I cautioned. Hey, I'd found a very... That's the night. I couldn't. All I could do in that would... I couldn't help faint blood, as if somebody had tried. Bullwhips might be, but they're no use. Klausner. I searched the corpse. No portable phone. You'd think internet. Whatever had been in the Klausner must. It was the lens that I'd found on Klausner's body. A stone. It was a red. The mounts. My God. Ultor, stay! You!
Hello. Please.
Did you say?
I did, and I want to hear.
And what if I don't?
Then I rest.
Oh, that's good.
It is rather.
Why should I?
If I thought it could be all the.
Boy, it's.
No, son. Now then.
How about being
Klausner.
Yep, he's dead. Just around the corner of the cave.
I'll take your word for it.
Starvation or dehydration by the look of it.
He was caught in this... Yes. I said, was he carrying any...
No.
So, why is this location important? What did...
Well, there was something in Latin up on the wall.
Latin? What did...
In accidenta cita est.
Ah, the words of Caesar.
Well, I know, but what the heck is that about?
It tells me where the... Mr. Stobbart, I am sure that you are just what... A gifted amateur.
Thanks, I think.
But I can no longer talk. There is far more...
So, what do you...
I regret your only choice now.
Okay, you're the boss.
You are an I should like to...
Yeah. Well... What the heck? Luckily, the canopy on Ultar's truck.
Thank goodness for...
The worst part of the experience was Ultar's drive.
What about the lens?
Oh, yeah.
Well, it's good to see you again, Josh.
Really? Well, I have to say, I'd have enjoyed Syria a lot more if you'd been there.
I wouldn't have been much help. Anyway, you did just fine on your own.
Have you any idea what this lens...
as a magnifying...
I brought you a present from Syria.
Oh, George, you shouldn't have... What is it?
This.
A necklace. It's rather...
Ethnic craftsmanship at its most rustic.
Oh, of course, I love it.
You do?
It will always remind me...
I'd better get back to the quest. The priest was... A knight, there in the company of biblical I guess. The lens fitted into the end of the scroll like a hand into a glove. Per disciplinum meum lux videbus. Hey! The distortions came sharply in the focus. It was a Knight Templar, burning at the stake. And below him a date in Roman numerals. A Knight Templar burning at the stake, and a date. Let me see. MCCCXIV. That's 1314. On the end of the staff was some kind of disc with around the base of the disc. Hey, thanks.
It is my pleasure, monsieur.
What was the writing on the chalice?
It was not writing, my mistake. The remarkable thing is that it seems very familiar.
Yeah?
Oui, I think I have seen it on that wall tomb in the far corner. That winged horse is quite...
Did you know that the center window conceals an image of a man burning at
The burning man?
What, you knew?
That there was a hidden image? But the church has a reputation for being many times. People have claimed. But when others they look, there is nothing. Perhaps the light has to be just so.
Yeah, or maybe you need a special lens. Do you speak Latin?
You ask this?
Okay. Can you tell me what per disciplinum meum lux videbus means?
Let me see. That would be, by my teachings, you will see the light. I think.
Yeah, that's what I... Boy, what a...
Merci.
Catch you later.
Au revoir.
Now that my attention had been drawn to it, there was no name on it, but the coat of arms was undeniably... I'd found the last My eye was drawn to the biblical references carved into the edge of the tomb. Hey, maybe these biblical references mean something. Psalms 22:21. Not much to go on, but it must have meant something. If I examined the tomb more closely, there might be other clues to find. John 4:11. Psalms 32:7. The numbers referred to a chapter and a verse in the Bible. Corinthians 14:5. There were no more references to find, but a series of Roman numerals ran around the plaque. I made a note in case they meant something. Psalms 32:7. John 4:11. Corinthians 1:4-5. And just one more. Psalms 22:21. I may not be perfect, but I've got a memory like a steel trap. The chalice had led me to these inscriptions, but it looked like a happy coincidence to me. After all, the de Vasconcellos arms were already on the manuscript. Nope, I was still convinced that the chalice had some significance all of its own. Hi, Andre.
Hello, where have you been?
I just returned from...
Syria?
It's a long story, but it was referred to on the manuscript.
Yes.
A secret cave built into a high... In the cave, I discovered a map bearing a phrase in Latin. In Occidenta Cita est in ora...
The island of...
Lies at the edge of the world, to the west.
Strange. That map seems to contain a series of pointers.
Like I said, it's a treasure map. While I was in Syria, I discovered a strange... It was like a head with 3 bearded faces. Horrible.
That sounds as if it could be Baphomet, the idol described by the Templars.
The poor Knights of Christ had an idol that looked like...
Allegedly. The description of the idol came from the evidence extracted by the Inquisition. Mind you, not one statue or idol was ever found on until now, that is. Just last month, a statue of Baphomet was unearthed right...
Where?
At the Institute Hermetique. The statue is beneath the... It was discovered by some workman while renovating the...
Can you tell me any more about the statue of Baphomet?
It's a fearful image, even now. A bearded head. The base of the statue is carved with... One of the workmen noticed a curious stain at the base. He claimed it looked like blood.
Blood?
That's right.
Thanks for your help, Andre.
You're welcome.
Hey, you! Get away from...
Okay. Excuse me, could...
What is...
I've got a few questions. You're doing a fine...
Merci.
I don't think I've ever seen a Gauloise smoke so...
It's a natural talent.
I'm being sarcastic.
I'm being indifferent.
You're very good at that as well.
Merci. Vive l'indifférence.
So, what are you doing here?
I am having my...
Yeah, I mean, when you finish your break.
Oh, when I finish my break, an interesting concept, monsieur.
You'll probably need to think about it.
I could have another cigarette while I consider. Perhaps tomorrow too?
Okay, let me put things differently. What were you hired to do here?
I was hired to keep the archaeological dig in the basement of this building clear of debris and to touch up damage to the door frames with my little... It's a very Unfortunately, I'm not a very responsible...
So what do you know about the excavation?
I know they won't let me in to do... I would complain to my union, but
You couldn't be bothered to join.
Right. Tell you what, though, I'm surprised at the sort of people interested in this excavation.
What's unusual about the visitors to the excavation?
None of them look like archaeologists to me.
Do you know what an archaeologist looks like?
Three-piece suits, crocodile-eyed attaché cases, Rolex oyster.
But no archaeologist dresses like that.
Quite right, monsieur, quite right.
So, who are they?
Who cares as long as they pay me?
What is the word
Templar?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Have you seen this man?
Yes, he asked me a lot of questions, just like you.
Be seeing you.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi?
Oui,
So, what exact...
I'm guarding. You expect to find me shearing sheep?
Take it easy. I just didn't realize you were a guard. I'd like to know what you're guarding, please.
That's a secret.
It wouldn't happen to be an archaeological site, would it?
Are you asking me?
I'm telling you.
Then why ask?
I had a feeling this was no normal hole in the ground. What do you know about the Knights Templar? There was a long pause during which the guard said nothing.
Nothing.
Nothing at all?
Is this a tent?
What, like a history pot?
No, like a...
Okay, yes.
Then I know absolutely nothing.
The guard was being amazingly evasive. It was going to take more... Have you seen this? Oh, you have. Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Do you mind if I use the phone?
Be my guest. I'm paid to guard. The phone can look after itself.
Hi, Nico?
George, what have you discovered?
Nothing yet.
Nothing. Is something wrong?
No.
George, why are you calling me?
Oh, no reason. I just wanted to hear your voice.
You did? Well, this is my voice saying, don't bother me, I'm busy.
Oh. There was a closed door.
That door.
Hi again.
What is it?
I'd like to use the washroom, but the...
Oh, that's no...
Thanks. The door was locked. Perhaps I could make a copy of the key. The key had made a clear imprint. The bar of soap had... I knew keeping that plaster was a... With the plaster and the imprint, I had filled the key's imprint. You can't make a cast without wetting the plaster. But wet plaster alone does not make a cast. I used the dryer to speed up. Well, it had taken a while, but I had made myself a completely unconvincing, way too fragile to use in a lock. I'd have to substitute it for the... Trouble was, It looked like plaster and not metal. Then again, that plaster statue in Syria hadn't looked like stone. Maybe I could improve.
Hey! Don't go with...
Hi again.
What is it?
Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Hey,
Okay.
I should see.
Hi again.
What is...
Talk to you later.
Au revoir.
Couleur.
Hello, Nico.
Hi, George.
I'm at the excavation.
Damn.
Don't worry.
Okay, what do you want?
I want you to keep somebody on the...
Who?
A painter.
Oh,
Stay on the line. I'll go and... Hi, it's me.
What?
You've got a phone call.
For me?
It's a woman.
What woman? She must...
Well, she asked for that hunk of a man.
Certainly sounds like me. Stand back. It wouldn't do.
A well-used wheelbarrow was...
Too well, monsieur. What a... She was all over me, and then suddenly...
Really?
What? Abuse! Ah, well. And monsieur, if she...
Hi again.
What is...
I need you...
Again?
I have this...
Never...
The door was... Now, I'd substituted the fake key for the excavation key. It looked okay, but felt false. A thermostat was mounted. The radiator was pumping out. No wonder it was warm in here. Hi again.
What is...
It sure is hot.
I have to have the door open. I turn the heat up.
You could wrap up warm.
I have my gloves if it gets cold, but why bother?
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
I turned the heating on. As I'd hoped. Hi again.
What is it?
I held my breath and hoped. Here's the keys.
Merci, monsieur.
Talk to you later.
Au revoir, monsieur.
Hi, Nico.
I'd get...
What did you...
I should...
Look, could you...
Okay.
This looked like a good place to watch things develop.
Hey, you...
Yeah? No,
How should...
it's not a...
Yes,
Does she have a...
yes,
I'm not...
I can...
No, you don't...
You rest...
Don't make...
I have a...
Ha! Tout impossible. Meaning, instead of which they are all epaulettes.
Why, this looked set. I couldn't see anything useful to do. And there it was, decoded by the curves of the chalice, the image of a church. I found out what the chalice...
You've solved the puzzle?
Yeah, there was a distorted picture at the Baphomet. When I viewed it in the polished surface of the chalice,
What did it show?
a picture of a church with a square... I guess I'd better return the chalice to...
Hurry back, George.